We are live, baby. We are live. Live in the rec, live in the rec, live in the rec, live in the rec. It's your boy, always real, never fake. Alex Raw Talk is in the building. Special shout out to all my channel members, supporters, viewers, likers, all alike. Appreciate you guys. Okay, I got the video. It's gonna come. I'm gonna drop the video after I finish this live stream. Okay, and we are gonna see how Verizon just demolished T-Mobile where the Penn Station's at. Okay, I didn't get to go to the part of Manhattan where Millimeter Waves at, the Google store, the Apple store, the Samsung store, all them stores. I didn't get to do that because you guys know that I specifically said that the only reason I went to New York was for my daughter. So I want to give a special shout out to Wells Fargo because it was a Wells Fargo and iHeartRadio event, and Wells Fargo, the CFO came and talked, and you know, great guy. I appreciated it. And since I got a Wells Fargo account, I got the VIP section. So me and my daughter got to see her favorite artists in the front. We wasn't in the back, we were in the front. And of course, I can't play them videos on YouTube because it is copyrighted. So, I can't. I'm sorry. I muted myself on the computer by mistake. Um, it is copyrighted music, but she had fun. I had fun. It was a great experience. So thank you to Wells Fargo. It was free for everybody, but with Wells Fargo, you got the VIP treatment. You got to play games, you got to win things, you got the chance to win a 2026 Jeep Cherokee. So the event was amazing. Now, at the venue, okay, at the venue, T-Mobile Business disappointed me, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. Because what's the whole point of super mobile network slicing, and I'm only getting 17 megs down and 5 megs up at a concert with like 500 people? Not even 7,000, 3,000, no, 500 people. 500, half of a thousand. And the super mobile plan only gave me 17 megs down and 5 up. Uh, Verizon gave me 16 megs down and like 2 up. So they both sucked at the venue. But out of the venue, Verizon had the leg up. I got 2,300 over 200 on N77. On two, on 100, well, the iPhone only shows 100 megahertz. There was probably like 200 megahertz there or 260. Because imagine, I got 2,300 over 250 on N77, not millimeter wave, N77. You are gonna see that on the video. You're gonna see 1,500. You're gonna see 1,200. You're gonna see 1,000. You're not gonna see the 2,300 because that was on the live stream. So if you watch the live stream that I did earlier, that's when you're gonna see the 2,300 over 250. So Verizon has New York City on lock, especially Manhattan. So the only place that T-Mobile's gonna shine is in Times Square. That's what I meant to say. I didn't get to go to Times Square because I was there for the concert with my daughter Juju. This was a bonding moment. This wasn't a moment for me to think about myself and be selfish and tell my daughter, "Oh, let's get late to the concert, even though we got VIP treatment." Then we would have been all the way back, and she would have been mad at me instead of being in front of the stage. We would have been all the way back. So I wasn't gonna be selfish. You know what I'm saying? I went to New York for my daughter, not for myself. Now, before the summer ends, like I told you guys already, tomorrow's my last day of work. So I'm gonna see if I go up there again. I'm gonna see if I could go up there before I go back to work. Either September 1st. I don't go back to work till I'm gonna be off for a whole month. So my last day of work is tomorrow. What's tomorrow? The 8th. Yeah, tomorrow's the 8th. And I don't go back to work till September 13th. So I still got more than a month to go back to New York. Now, when I go back to New York, I'm gonna try to go to Times Square. I know my girl's gonna want to come with me, and I want to take her. She's not gonna care if I do speed testing. She'll stand by my side, and she just wants to go for the experience. So I will be going to Times Square. I will be making it's gonna be a long ass video. I know you guys enjoy these videos anyway. It's probably gonna be like a 30 to 40 minute video. I'm gonna make sure all my phones are charged. And anyway, they got charging, little charging plugs at the New Jersey Transit has it. So I'm gonna make sure that my phones are fully charged because I want to record, the Samsung store. By the time I go over there, the Pixel 11 Pro is going to be in the Google store in Manhattan in Times Square. So I'm going to go into the Google store. I'm going to go into the Samsung store, and the Apple store is not really necessary because you guys already know everything that's in there. But the main two I'm going to focus on is the Google store and the Samsung store. Those two I will be going into when I go up there next time and recording in Times Square and speed testing millimeter wave for T-Mobile. By that time, AT&T should be up and running. I know you guys are going to ask me why didn't you speed test AT&T, and T? And the reason why I didn't speed test AT&T is because the phone is locked. The phone. I can show you guys right now a screenshot. I'm not going all the way upstairs to get it because I was standing up. I was standing in line for 2 hours. Had like 100 people in front of me and my daughter. And then for the concert, I stood up for another, so a total like 6 hours standing up. So I'm super tired. So it's even a miracle I'm doing this live stream. When I said I was gonna do one, that's why I'm doing it. So, um, let's see. Let me go here. Let me go. Where's it at? Right here. Let me show you guys the screenshot that I got of you know the stuff. Exactly what it says. The phone says. So I need this fixed, and once it gets fixed, then AT&T could be speed tested over there. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys exactly what it says. The screen of the iPhone. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? I know I recorded it. I mean, I took a picture of it for Apple. I'm looking for it. Here we go. This is exactly right. My AT&T eSIM is stuck on the iPhone 16 Pro. This is exactly what the iPhone 16 Pro says. SIM not supported. The SIM, eSIM, your phone, see, it's talking about my phone. It can't be reactivated. So by me plugging up my phone to iTunes, right, and doing an iTunes restore to get the iOS 27 beta, because it was making my phone. Well, the 16 Pros always had overheating issues. Okay, it just got worse with the iOS 27 update. With the when I put the beta on, because they were like it's unstable. So I did backup, backup and restore. When I backed up and restored the iPhone, it relocked it. So the phone got relocked, and it still is retarded because I'm sorry to use that word. I know some people get offended. I'm trying to offend nobody. I'm just saying it's dumb. In other terms, is what I'm trying to say because how the hell the phone still has the AT&T eSIM in there, fully functional, okay, fully functional, but yet it says it's not supported. Like it doesn't make any sense, guys. It does not make any type of sense. And YouTube, come on, man. My intro that I'm using is non-copyrighted music. YouTube, it doesn't make any sense. You guys keep saying no issues found with the video, and then like 30 seconds later, you sit here and say, "Well, there's an issue with your video, and your monetization has been disabled." And then I gotta fight my case, guys. Come on, I don't got time for this. YouTube, seriously, I don't got time for every time that you guys say there's nothing wrong with the video for me to fight with you guys, basically dispute. Do you own the rights to this video? Yes, it's non-copyrighted music. I hate the fact that YouTube sees other people put songs on their shorts and they think that those other YouTubers that are smaller than me own the song. YouTube is non-copyrighted music. That's why you see everybody freaking using it. It's common sense. If everybody's using the same song, it's because it's non-copyrighted. I don't hear no other YouTuber that's smaller than me that uses these intros that I use with the same songs, saying, "Yo, YouTube man, why you guys keep making me, plead my case." Come on, man. Stop it, please. Stop it. It's freaking annoying. Now, every time I put up a video, whether speed testing, whether whatever I'm gonna do, I gotta sit here and fight it with you guys. Do you want to do a dispute? Yeah. The video's mine. What the hell? It's not like I'm copying other people's videos. My videos are not AI. It's me speed testing. It's my fucking hands. It's getting annoying. Seriously, it's getting annoying. It's getting annoying that every time I gotta dispute with you guys. Every time I gotta dispute. And no, guys, I gotta get this shit off my chest, okay? Because this brings my money down. When YouTube sit here and says that I gotta share my monetization with Casper the Friendly Ghost because it's non-copyrighted music, that video, even though it has a lot of views, I'm still losing money because they're not gonna pay me what it's worth. They're gonna undercut me, okay? They are going to undercut me. So no, no. And guys, listen. I know people keep coming in and out. You're coming. You're trying to watch on the Alex Raw Talk channel. If I'm trying to stay cool, calm, and collected. Okay. Because if you see that a live stream says hashtag Raw Talk, hold on. Who was better in New York City, T-Mobile or Verizon? Then you should know that's what I'm going to talk about on the live stream. I mean, it's common sense because people act like I can't see that they're dipping in. Even if I'm live streaming on both channels, I know who's viewing on what channel. So, hello, what the hell you want me to talk about? Something that has nothing to do with the title of the video. The title of the video is not called free speech or let's talk everything. I just want to get this out of the way because when I upload my video, I know it's watch. I'm gonna do it for you guys on this fucking live stream. I'm gonna upload the video right now, right? And you guys are gonna see on this live stream that it's gonna say no issues found, and then I'm gonna have to fight with them and dispute watch. I'm gonna do it on this live stream, so that way YouTube can stop doing it. Seriously, I'm gonna do it on this live stream so that way YouTube can stop doing it. Because I feel like if I don't do it while I'm live streaming, they are gonna sit here and still do the same thing and be like, no, hey, it's we're gonna make him dispute every video he puts up using that soundtrack when it's non-copyrighted music. And that's what burns me up. Not even joking. That's what burns me up. It gets me really upset that I have to dispute something all the time. What's up, Christian? What's good, bro? Tired as hell. Just got back from New York like 3 hours ago. Not even 3 hours ago. I got home at 9:30. About to be 3 hours ago. What matters is that my daughter had fun. She loved the live stream. It's her favorite artist, one of her favorite artists, and that's what mattered. Yeah, nah, bro. I don't even want to talk about that dude. I'm gonna let that dude be. What the? Look at this shit. I'm sending this shit to the wrong people. That's how pissed I am. I'm getting confused on who I'm sending shit to. The wrong number. Oh God, yo. Oh God. But I'm serious, guys. I'm doing this shit on the live stream so you guys can see that I'm not lying to you. You're gonna see that this shit is gonna say no, it's no problems, and then it's gonna say, oh yeah, you have to dispute this in order to get paid on this live stream. I mean on this video, because if not, they'll turn off my ad revenue and everything. Watch this. Look, I'm uploading it. See, it's uploading over Wi-Fi right now. Oh shit, I didn't put a title on it. Hold on, I forgot to add a title. Let me see. Verizon 5G UW versus T-Mobile Business 5G UC. And I put T business. I don't put T-Mobile business. I like putting T business. That's exactly what it should be called in the first place. Hold on, guys. Because I want to upload this. SPEE. So here we go, guys. We're gonna see. Now it's uploading.
Ya, dos.
So,
Okay.
like I said, Verizon
No me toca a 10.
had the leg up. ¿Pa qué hora?
A las 10.
Verizon had the leg up. Verizon had the better penetration in buildings. Uh, I gotta be honest. In the mall, in Manhattan Mall, okay, that is an old mall. It has like 6 floors. I went in there with my daughter to buy some Gatorade because we were super hot. It was hot as hell in New York, and Verizon sucked. I mean, sorry, T-Mobile sucked. T-Mobile lost service in there in certain parts. Verizon had LTE, but at least it had something. And the bottom, when I ended the live stream, that I was like, guys, I'm gonna end this live stream because it's gonna cut off. T-Mobile lost complete service in the subway, and Verizon had LTE. So Verizon is still king when it comes to penetrating subways. T-Mobile, since it's refarming LTE for low band 5G, I mean, it's coming back to bite them in the ass. I know Verizon's gonna have to do it eventually, but they need to know that these bands N77 cannot penetrate all the way to subway. That's like base. That's like being in the basement, basically underground. N41 neither. You know what I'm saying? Now in a house is different. These houses are made out of wood. Freaking the Penn Station, which is AKA the Medicine Square Garden, that shit's made out of metal and cement. That shit is hard as hell to penetrate down there in the subway trains. So that's why you see Texo saying Verizon is better down here and other YouTubers that live in NYC. And it's true. It's true. For T-Mobile sadly has a lot of congestion issues in New York. A lot of congestion issues. Where I went today was called damn, what was the name of that part of New York I went today with my daughter for the concert? Oh my god. Something Heights. Hudson Heights. Yeah, Hudson Heights. Hudson Heights, New York. I would hate to be a T-Mobile customer there. Outside, I was getting freaking 17 megs over 5. Imagine inside. And then in Madison Square Garden outside, they got 100 megahertz from what the team, well, you guys are going to see on the video. It says 100 megahertz of N41, and that shit is running like if it was 10 megs, 40 megs of, I mean, 40 megahertz of N41 because I was only pushing like freaking, I don't know, 200, 200 over 50, which is not bad. But come on, bro. You have 100. That means the congestion in Manhattan for T-Mobile in the part where I was at, 33rd Street, Hudson Heights, all that around Hudson Heights and all that, is severely congested with T-Mobile. Okay, that means T-Mobile has a strong chokehold over there. Like grabbing somebody in a headlock like Les Luger and Macho Man Randy Savage used to say, "You can quit, you gonna quit, yeah." You know what I'm saying? And I'm being funny, but at the same time, I'm being truthful. The service over there sucked bad, 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 bad. So when I see people that live in NYC and they're praising T-Mobile, it's because they have T-Mobile and they live in Brooklyn. They live in the Bronx. They live in Queens. They don't live in Manhattan. Because the only way you're gonna get 1 gig and all that is if you live right there in Times Square. and it's expensive as hell to live in Times Square. You know what I'm saying? So T-Mobile is severely congested around here. Severely congested. Like I felt bad. Like I'm serious. And my daughter was tired. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really want to. You know, like I said, she's young. She was tired. We were standing up in that concert, so she didn't want to stand up too long. So I was like, okay, 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 we'll go. You know what I'm saying? Because it is my daughter. My daughter comes first. So if not, I was energized. I would have walked all the way to Times Square. You know what I'm saying? I gotta call a spade a spade. When T-Mobile underperforms, and even imagine it, that was on freaking on the Super Mobile plan. On Metro in that same area, I was getting 30 over 30. 30 over, which is not bad. It's not tanking, but and T-Mobile was getting like 100. You guys are gonna see the video. You guys are gonna see the video because I'm gonna do the playback on this live stream. I'm just waiting for it to upload. You see, it says 4K. Waiting for it to upload. So we're gonna watch this video together. Okay, we are gonna watch this video together, and you guys are gonna see T-Mobile gave me 100. T-Mobile lost service in a lot of places in New York. Complete service. I'm talking about no service, and this is a new eSIM. I'm talking about no service and above ground with freaking N41 panels right across the street from where I was at, and no service. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. I wish my iPhone 16 Pro wouldn't be screwed up like I showed you guys that it is. I would have loved to test it at AT&T there too. AT&T Mobile has issues in big cities. Yeah, what in New York? No, in Times Square there's millimeter wave, like John said, and Mike and Super. It's just there, and I mean, in that part of Manhattan where I was at, that's not too far from freaking Hudson Heights. Hudson Yard. Sorry, Hudson Yard, New York. That's in Manhattan. Hudson Yards. Oh my, I couldn't have T-Mobile there. I'm dead serious. Even Verizon. Look, I'm not saying just T-Mobile. Even Verizon in Hudson Yards. Verizon was giving me 15 over two. So I wish I would have had AT&T. It would have been crazy to see AT&T, you know, really trash T-Mobile and Verizon. I would have got to see it because I would have speed tested it right there in Hudson Yards, New York. Because it's just crazy. Like the congestion for both of them in Hudson Yards is just unbearable, unbearable. And that's next to the water. Like Hudson Yards, you could see the Hudson River. You could literally see the Hudson River from Hudson Park, New York. You could see the river right there, that big river. The big river. You could see that shit. So it was just crazy. Like seriously, it was crazy to see, T-Mobile and Verizon, the top dogs underperform. But like I said, for the most part, Verizon got the win. Subway service, T-Mobile no service. Uh, Above ground, um, Verizon had the fastest speeds. T-Mobile had the slower speeds. But that just tells me that's congested. Now Hudson, like I said, Hudson Yards, New York, that's just congested for both of them. But around the Penn Station, Verizon has the leg up. I gotta be honest with you guys. Verizon has the leg up. Verizon really like won. Like I'm not even joking. They literally won. Look, you see what I'm talking about? That I gotta dispute this. You see, I'm gonna show you guys right now on this live stream. Look, it's saying that my video can't be monetized right now because supposedly I got copyrighted music. See, all these videos I had to argue. So now I'm gonna have to go here. I'm gonna have to go. Hold on, fix that because that was like too separated before I start sharing the video on Reddit and shit. So we are gonna go here. We're gonna go to edit. Da-da, 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 da-da. Monetization is off. I'm gonna turn it on. I turned on monetization. It says shared ad earnings. Look at that. You see what it says? Share ad earnings. And it's not supposed to say that because I don't have copyrighted music on my intro. So right here, you're gonna see that it's counting the 32 seconds of my intro, right? So now I gotta go here to dispute. See? And right here, I gotta put that I'm the original owner. Keep going, and then I gotta click on all these boxes. This is non-copyrighted music on my intro, bro. And then it takes up to 30 days. But YouTube usually gets to me faster. But it says up to 30 days for this dispute to stop, for them to stop sharing monetization with Casper the Friendly Ghost because it's copyright free music. Okay, so there we go. I put my name. I sent the message. There you go. We got your dispute. Boom. Now, before they would just remove it. Now, like I said, I just gotta wait. I got no choice but to wait. So we're gonna take a look at the videos together. I just put it on YouTube, so we're gonna look at the video together, and I'm gonna show you why Verizon is better than T-Mobile in this part of New York. Okay. So we are gonna look at this shit together. And there I go like a jackass. I freaking sat here and clicked on the wrong button on YouTube. I went into my Google account instead of going into my channel. Always do that. Dodo bird. Christian, how was your day, bro? I had a really, really busy day in New York. Some lady was trying to run me over her luggage. You're gonna hear it on the video too. Oh no, I just went into my own. Some lady was trying to run me over. What a dummy. I meant to go back right here to the video. Oh no, I forgot I put the same thumbnail on the live stream. My bad. Here we go. This is what they're saying is copyrighted music. Well, it's not copyrighted music.
You know who it is. It's your boy Alex Raw Tech. We are speed testing in Manhattan, baby, in New York City. It was a T-Mobile ad. Well, we're on 33rd West Street. So anyway, let's get the speed testing. There's good N77. What the hell? Now the speed dropped. What? Verizon, come on, bro. Stand next to me. Yeah, Madison Square Garden. It's Manhattan. Okay, before I started this video, Verizon was giving me a gig, and I can't go looking for millimeter wave because I got a concert to go to. So I don't know if T-Mobile's gonna beat Verizon in this particular corner. Come on, let's stand over here so we're away from all this foot traffic. There you go.
Okay, I can see the truck a little better. Wait, I'm gonna take. Wait. Wait, can you see? Can you accept the base?
So I don't know why
New York
Verizon
City.
over here.
Wait, I'm not. Wait.
I'm with my daughter, guys. Bank of America, it's right there. I don't know. I'm gonna have the airplane mode Verizon. It was just giving me over a gig. What the hell?
Um,
Verizon did have LTE in the subway though. I'll give them that. And then T-Mobile got LTE as I came up the steps.
Verizon 5G
There
UW
we go.
the truck
versus
is right
T-Mobile
there. I
Business
can't see it.
5G
Hold up.
UC
See it?
N77, baby.
in New York City.
Did you
Damn,
see
that
it?
jitter's kind of high though. Nice piece though.
Wait, are you
And
lying
the
or are you being
panels are right.
serious?
I'm right beneath the panels.
Wait, look. Let me
Nope, over here. Marie, we're in New York. Okay, you can wait till I'm
My daughter was arguing with me. She felt embarrassed.
1629 over 34.9.1. Sorry about that, guys. I do worry about my daughter. Now we got a 13 ping, one jitter. Where the hell's the millimeter wave? After this, we're gonna test T-Mobile. I'm not gonna be able to test AT&T guys because you guys know my 16 Pro got messed up.
Alright, wait, I'm gonna
So 1,226 over 39.7.
video. And I was
1,207 over. Verizon really needs to improve their upload. It's not bad though. But look, I'm gonna show you guys exactly where the panels are at right here on this rooftop. It's a macro site right on this rooftop. Okay? It's beautiful. So we're gonna do one last one, and then we're gonna check how many megahertz of N77.
Look, guys, so you guys can see the video yourselves. People are leaving the live stream because they want to hear me talk, not play a video. So, like I was saying, Verizon and T-Mobile suck in what is it called again? Hunts Yard, New York. And that part of Manhattan is called Hunts Yard, something like that. It sucked really, really, really bad for both. The congestion over there is just ridiculous. But where I was at, next to the Penn Station, aka Madison Square Garden, Verizon has the leg up. Verizon literally has the leg up. And the thing is that um basically um Times Square is like 10, maybe like 14 blocks away from Madison Square Garden, somewhere around there. Okay. So, I was gonna make my daughter walk all that. It was already late. It was already by the time we got out the concert, it was like 7:30. It was gonna get dark. By the time we caught the train, it was already dark. So I was not gonna walk in the dark. You know, there is crazy people everywhere. But all the shit that happens in the news is always happening at nighttime. When it comes to New York. So I wasn't gonna risk it being with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, my gun was home in the safe, and my knives were here. I wasn't gonna take no knife or I wasn't gonna take that shit to no concert. Now, when I specifically go to speed test in Times Square, then it is what it is. You know, I carry whatever I want to carry because that's not a concert. That's public street. So that's different. You know, and I won't be with my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I thought I was gonna get anxiety too, guys. I said it yesterday. I was like, oh man, I hope I don't get no anxiety. I fought my fears. I was looking at them tall ass buildings, and it didn't do nothing to me. It didn't scare me like it used to. So thanks God, I was able to fight that. You know what I'm saying? I don't get petrified or petrified, seeing tall ass buildings anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because them buildings are freaking tall. Like I could see the freaking reflection of airplanes that were taken off from Newark Airport, International Airport, that fly over New York. Because that's how high them freaking buildings are. You can see the reflection of the airplanes flying past them, the 357 jets. But for the most part, in Manhattan, where I got to see, Verizon is king. I gotta be honest. Verizon is king. If you guys watch the live stream, I don't want people to start leaving because I know you're here to watch me talk, not to show you videos. Um, if you see it, you're gonna see that you know, that it's nice. It's really nice. Like it's the setup there, the macro sites, just nice, nice. Overall nice. And and T-Mobile's really congested. Seriously, T-Mobile's really congested in Manhattan. Not in the whole Manhattan, but 30 West 33rd Street, 10th Street, 16th Street, all of that is all congestion. All congestion. The speeds are not as good as they should be, so it's just all congestion. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I can't do nothing about that. T-Mobile's the one has to do something about that. They need to add more megahertz of N41 or something. They definitely need more N41 in New York. I will say that they need it. They need it. I mean, I could find out through Gemini how many megahertz of N41 are in New York City, in Manhattan, to see. Let's see if Gemini knows the answer to that. Gemini, would you be able to find out for me how many megahertz of N41 there is by Times Square that T-Mobile has? Well, I said Times Square when I meant to say Penn Station, but we'll see. It said time. I said Times Square. We're gonna see if Gemini can, find
In
out.
the Times Square area, New York County, Manhattan, T-Mobile currently operates 150 megahertz of active N41 spectrum on 5G standalone SA, configured via two-carrier aggregation. Primary 5G channel 100 megahertz, secondary 5G channel 50 megahertz. Key spectrum details for Manhattan: total 2.5 gigahertz holdings. T-Mobile controls roughly 180 megahertz to 194 megahertz of total 2.5 gigahertz Band 41 spectrum across New York County through its Sprint acquisition and long-term EBS BRS leases. Why not all 180 plus MHz is on 5G? The remaining approximately 30 to 40 megahertz in the band is partitioned for guard bands or reserved for legacy LTE Band 41 traffic and local lease encumbrances. Speed impact, combined with mid-band N25, 15 to 20 megahertz, and low-band N71, 15 megahertz, T-Mobile runs 3CC4 CC carrier aggregation in Midtown, delivering multi-gigabits.
Uh, okay. So how about by the Penn Station? How many megahertz of N41 do they own there? By Madison Square Garden.
It is the exact same holding as Times Square. FCC spectrum licenses for Band 41, 2.5 gigahertz, are granted at the county market level.
Okay, but the speeds were slow, Gemini. The speeds are not equivalent to that 180 you're saying. I was only getting 200 down, or even 197 down, and like 30 up on the super mobile plan. So that's got to be severely congested then. And people already want to troll me on Reddit.
That performance drop around Penn Station and Madison Square
These
Garden
dudes don't
boils
have
down
a
to
life.
network prioritization, QCI,
Seriously.
coupled with hyper-localized street-level congestion. 1. Network priority, QCI level. On US Mobile's Lightspeed network, your line runs on QCI
I
7.
ain't even
T-Mobile
gonna
postpaid,
bother
Magenta Experience Go
with
5G. Placed on
AI.
QCI 6,
AI
highest
stops
consumer
is
priority.
just a
US Mobile Lavash MVNOs,
ongoing
Lightspeed, placed on
for
QCI 7,
smart
second tier. When a
gigabit.
sector is empty, QCI 6 and QCI 7 get identical gigabit speeds. But as soon as thousands of people gather around Penn Station, MSG, or 34th Street, the cell scheduler prioritizes QCI-6 packets first. Your phone is handed smaller scheduling slots, bringing speeds down to that 150 to 200 megabits per second range. 2. Physical congestion and building penetration.
Bro, the N41 was right across the street from where I was at. So, hello. I'm basically right across the street from it. And I'm supposed to have network slicing on this damn super mobile plan. And I'm supposed to have top priority as a business customer because then what the hell am I paying this shit for?
Standing right across the street from a macro site with 150 megahertz of N41 and pulling 200 megabits per second feels disappointing, especially when paying for a business plan. However, two major technical factors explain why speeds drop at that location. 1. Light speed, T-Mobile, priorities and slicing. Network slicing. Dedicated network slicing on T-Mobile's SA5G network is currently restricted to T-Mobile's direct enterprise/first responder plans, like T-Priority, and specific T-Mobile branded super mobile business lines. MVNO priority limits, even.
Bro, I don't have an MVNO. I just told you I'm a business customer and I have the super mobile plan. Gemini is really getting confused. Good
Fair
lord.
point. Supermobile is T-Mobile's flagship business tier, QCI-6, with integrated nationwide network slicing and Starlink satellite coverage. If you are directly on T-Mobile's Supermobile plan right across from the site at Penn Station/MSG and pulling approximately 200 megabits per second, that rules out third-party MVNO deprioritization. Here's what is actually going on. 1. Extreme localized backhaul and sector load. Even with QCI-6 priority and network slice allocations, RF airtime and backhaul pipes are shared resources. Penn Station handles over 600,000 commuters daily on top of MSG event crowds. When thousands of active devices connect to a single sector simultaneously, the radio scheduler splits the available one.
That's what I'm saying. So it's congested.
Exactly. Penn Station and Madison Square
Bro,
Garden
I
are
already put
notorious
enough
for
hard
that
work
level
into
of
my
localized
videos to
network
worry
strain.
about a
Even with
thumbnail. Okay?
150 megahertz of N41 bandwidth and top-tier
I'm
Super
using
Mobile business
AI and
priority,
that's
when
it. End of
thousands of
story.
active devices hit the exact same panel array simultaneously, the network scheduler has to split airtime across everyone on that sector. Pulling approximately 200 megabits per second in one of the densest transit hubs in the country is actually proof that the site is working hard. Unprioritized traffic in that exact spot often stalls out completely. But it definitely shows how heavy congestion can slice into maximum theoretical speeds, regardless of how much spectrum is on the tower.
Yep. So there you go. Gemini clarified exactly what I said. T-Mobile super congested by the Penn Station at Madison's, aka Madison Square Garden. Okay. There's no way around it. There's no it's, no buts. It is freaking congested. So sadly, if you are on the super mobile plan, or I mean not the super mobile, if you're on the experience more or experience beyond, you're gonna get even slower speeds than I got. Okay, I would say you're gonna get around 80 over maybe like 40. And then you're gonna be pissed. You're gonna be like, what the fudge am I paying T-Mobile $105 for this damn plan for? And it's because New York is congested. Like I said, Hudson Hudson Heights, New York, is congested too. It's bad. It is really, really bad. And I mean really, really bad. And who the hell is calling me at this time? Oh, I think it's Apple. Hold on, guys. Hello? 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 I can't hear you. Hello? 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 I don't know who the hell that was calling me at 1 o'clock in the morning. I think they were calling the T-Mobile number. Let me switch the phone to T-Mobile from Verizon. God, these people don't understand. For what? LOL. Just pick something from the video. No, bro, I don't have to do what you want me to do. You're not even subscribed to my channel to sit here and say anything. So what are you talking about? You don't make no sense right now. You're not one of my supporters. You don't super chat me anything on my live streams. So bro, go get a life and a job because I actually have one. And this dude must be want me to really go in. If you don't like my AI thumbnail so bad, how about you make me one? How about you dedicate yourself to making me thumbnails? And that way you could do something productive with your life. I'm telling you, these Reddit trolls, I get them mad though, because I go in. I hit him where it hurts. He keeps talking shit. I'm going to tell him that his grandma and grandpa can make me the thumbnail if he can. And that way he'll stop the argument. That's what I did to the last one. And everybody was making fun of him. Damn, he went in on you, bro. Leave that dude Alex Raw Tech alone. That's right, leave me the hell alone. So back to what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. T-Mobile has a lot of congestion out there. That's why the one time that I did a live stream, I think it was like last year, that Carlos came on the live stream last year. There was a one girl in the comment section that said that T-Mobile sucked in Manhattan, and that is why, because the congestion is serious. Like T-Mobile really needs to roll out millimeter wave in New York, in Manhattan. In Manhattan, they need millimeter wave. I understand it's true. You know the events there, the over 160,000 people that go through Penn Station every day because it's true. Like Penn Station was packed, packed, packed. But I loved it. You know, like New York is, taking shit serious. Like they're not playing. Like they had military all over the Penn Station inside with huge guns. I'm talking about them guns that they used to go to war. They had that in there. And I was happy that I didn't see none of these stupid freedom of the press jackasses there. I forgot what they're called. They're fake ass auditors recording them and saying, "Oh, why you gotta be in a Penn Station with that big gun for? Why you a army person with that big gun walking around the Penn Station?" Because I think I would have got locked up. All jokes aside, I think I would have broke their phone. And New York is not New Jersey, but I don't care. I despise that shit. Go get a real job. So anyway, I felt safe in there. You know what I'm saying? With military, they all had guns. Some of them had like 9 millimeters. Some of them had like 40 Glocks, and some of them had M13s. You know, big boy guns. Big boy guns. You know, so I'm just letting that let that sink. You know what I'm saying? I know, I don't want to talk about anything that's going on right now with other stuff that are not regarding tech, but I'm just putting that out there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you for the gift, Carlos. Appreciate that, broski. Appreciate that, bro. So I just felt safe. Seriously, it was good, broski. You want to hop on the live stream? I'll put the I'll put the link. I'll put the link to the live stream. I'm gonna be here a little bit longer. Uh, Fuck it. Today's the last day of work anyway. I'll get like 4 hours of sleep. Yo, what the hell? Why is not letting me put the thumbnail? The the thing for the live stream. What the hell? No. What? YouTube rejected your comment. This is finalized. I gotta make myself a freaking moderator on the other channel. So I don't get it. I'm confused. It says ARG. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I gotta go to the other channel. It says I'm live streaming on both channels. It says that the comment section is from the other channel, which made me super confused. I don't know what the hell's going on right now. And it's blocking my own comments. I'm the owner of the channels and it's blocking my own comments. That is just beyond me. I'm gonna check the live stream right now from this one. But what's up, Los, bro? What's good, broski? Oh no, you guys can see it. Okay, you guys can see the links. So Los, I left the link there, broski. If you want to hop on the live stream, if you want to hop on the live stream, broski. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate the gifts, Los. You know I appreciate you. You're my brother from another mother. But yeah, guys. So the congestion with T-Mobile serious. Verizon, I got to see how much megahertz Verizon has over there because Verizon handles it like a champ. You guys seen it? I'm getting over a gig with Verizon almost everywhere. And like I said, the penetration for the Manhattan Mall, Verizon had it. I had 5G all over that, you know, the mall. And T-Mobile, for the most part, had LTE, or if not, it lost service. So it's just crazy. It was really crazy.
Yo,
Hey,
what
bro,
up?
it's good, bro.
Not much, man. I saw that you were in NYC, man.
Yeah, bro.
How was it,
It was
man?
it was great, bro. I couldn't go to Times Square because I told you I was taking Juju for that concert. She
Yeah,
loved it. Yeah, she loved it, bro. But in Hudson Park, bro, Verizon and T-Mobile need more spectrum over there, bro.
yeah. Hudson
T-Mobile
Park
was
is
getting
tough.
set. Yeah, T-Mobile was getting 17 and Verizon was getting 15.
Well, you gotta think about it. Verizon and T-Mobile are very heavy used networks there, bro. They're the only ones that are good.
I
AT&T,
know.
it's like hit or miss, you know?
No, you're right. You're right. I wish I would have took AT&T, but my iPhone 16 Pro is screwed right now.
Well, you broke it.
Uh-uh. I did, bro. I did the backup restore and it locked it.
Oh, it locked what the
Yep.
SIM?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And it got my AT&T line stuck in there. And AT&T's like, oh, we can't do nothing because the plan
Yeah,
that you have, the
you have to
the
go to the
builder
store.
plan, yeah, the builder plan. I can't go to a store like I do with T-Mobile or Verizon. They would unlock my account. If I was to show my ID at the Verizon or T-Mobile store. AT&T build a plan, you're not allowed to go to a store. Everything is done online or with customer care. And customer care is like, oh, we can't send you the 6-digit password. So
Oh,
Apple needs to fix this shit. Yeah, after I plugged it up and I did an iTunes restore because it was overheating. Remember I told you the 16 Pro was already overheating
yeah.
last year, right?
Yeah.
Well, with the beta, it started overheating even more. It made my whole pocket hot. So I got scared. So I said, bitch, I'm taking this shit off. So I plug it up to this computer. I do a backup and restore, and it locked it. It restored the lock that Boost had taken off.
You would have
It
to call
relocked the
Boost
phone.
to get it to unlock it, bro. Unfortunately, Apple ain't gonna be able to do nothing for you because it's Boost that puts the lock on. So you're
Yeah,
probably
but
gonna
it
have
was
to
already
call.
fully unlocked, Los.
Yeah, but dude, Boost does some shady stuff, dude. They'll put it to where if you reboot the phone, it'll relock it. So like the lock policy, because iPhones have like a lock policy. So like if you give me your IMEI, I can run a check on it, and I bet you your
Hmm.
next policy was to relock again if you rebooted the phone.
That's crazy.
They do some shady shit like that, bro. Where basically it's called the international unlock, where they'll just internationally unlock it, and
Hmm.
then and it'll stay unlocked as long as you don't do a massive reset. Once you do a master reset, it relocks itself back up.
No, but I didn't listen to this, Los. I did a master reset from the phone itself, and it didn't relock. Soon as I did it from the computer, bang.
Mm, unless that
Hmm.
backup had the lock. I don't know.
Yeah. Hmm.
Send me the IMEI on a text, and I'll run a check on it, and I'll send you a picture of the check, and see, and I'll tell you exactly what it says, and I'll go over it with you so you can, we can go over the details, and I'll tell you exactly what it means, what each line means.
Hold on, because I had a screenshot of it. Because I can't even get the IMEI no more. I don't have access to the phone.
I know, bro. It when it locks, it's so screwed.
Yeah, it says that I need to put a boost
Sim, yeah.
eSIM on there to freaking for it to activate. But it didn't kick out the AT&T eSIM. The AT&T eSIM is still there.
Yeah, but it won't let the
So,
phone boot because it's relocked. You know,
mm,
because you
so
don't
it's
have the boot
relocked
sim.
with AT&T in there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Let me see, cause I took a screenshot where it shows the IMEI. Give me a second. Send it to you. Yeah, that's what Sneed was telling me on the live stream, bro. He was like, they be doing some grimy shit, bro. I wouldn't
You
be
know,
surprised if they did that shit.
you know what's another thing too that you might be able to do is since technically it does have the AT&T sim on it, bro. I might be able to submit an AT&T unlock and it might unlock because any carrier can unlock the phone, bro. Like just to let you know, any carrier can unlock that damn phone, even though its boot's locked.
Mm-hmm.
AT&T can do it, Verizon can do it, T-Mobile can do it, Total can do it. Doesn't matter. So anybody can just all they gotta do is submit the unlock with their system and it'll with the IMEI and it'll just go through. It's just that the carrier, of course they're not going to because the phone didn't come from them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where's the screenshot without me covering the IMEI? What the fuck? Oh, I think I have that under my photo lock. Hold on. I
That's
think I
crazy,
got
man.
that shit. Yeah, bro, I'm pissed right now, bro. Can't even do what I really wanted to do, bro. Take that shit out there and speed test, T-Mobile and shit. Let me see.
What else did you do
Uninstall.
out there besides going to the concert and checking out a few places?
Eat, bro. Eat some expensive ass food out there. I went to Shake Shack. We was gonna go to Racing Cane's, but my daughter didn't want me. New York has all them shits from the,
Yeah,
from out there, bro.
bro, you should have went and
They
got some
got
good.
In and Out and everything, bro.
Bro, you should have went and got some good ass damn Brooklyn pizza, bro.
Oh,
Oh,
she didn't want none.
oh my God, you should have got a slice, bro. You know how the Brooklyn pizzas are, bro. They're just even though they're greasy and sloppy, bro, they just taste so damn good, bro.
Yeah, bro. She didn't want one. They had a Brooklyn pizza. It said Brooklyn's Pizza in in the Penn Station, and she didn't want none. She's like, no, I don't want that. I was like, "All right."
God, bro, you should at least grab the slice for yourself, bro. Oof. Well, if you were in downtown when you were in downtown Manhattan, bro, you should have just got one there because they're like $2. They're cheap there, bro, and they're so damn good and huge too.
Yeah,
One is enough, man.
fuck, bro. I need to find the iPhone 16 Pro box, bro. Because all the screenshots I'm finding, they have the IMEI covered.
Hold on,
Oh no, I found one. I found one. I found one. Here we go. It got
I'm gonna
both
pull,
IMEIs.
I'm gonna pull out my
I'll send it to
laptop
you real
right now
quick.
so I can do this for you and see what the heck is going on with it. See what it actually
That's
says in the
grimy, bro.
system.
Oh, Carlos. There we go. I sent it to you.
So let's.
You can see both IMEIs, the main one and the second one.
Oh, I just needed the main one.
They're
So
both.
here.
Anyway, this is what I sent to Apple. I wonder who was calling me, bro. Somebody was. Is my AirPods open? I hate this shit. This shit opens by itself and it starts killing the battery. Oh yeah, it was Apple calling me.
So what would you say was the best performing there while you were there? That at least not by speed test, but like you using the phone.
It was Verizon, bro. T-Mobile lost service a lot of times because it's really congested, bro.
Damn.
All jokes aside, bro. They lost service a whole bunch of times. Not for a long time, but for like 2 or 3 seconds, lost service.
So while it was hopping from tower to tower, small cell to small cell, it couldn't it would just drop for that second then.
Mainly in front of the Penn Station, because over there in Hudson Park, even though that was supposed, the congestion was serious, it didn't lose service while I was there. It was mainly like in front of the Penn Station, because all them people traveling. It just I don't know what T-Mobile's gonna do, but they need to do something, bro.
That's freaking crazy, man.
And when I went into the mall, the same shit, bro. The Manhattan Mall, that thing is huge. I haven't, bro. When was the last time I went into Manhattan Mall? I was 13, bro, and I'm
Ew.
43, bro.
Jesus, bro, it's a long time.
Hell yeah, it was 30 years ago, 3 decades ago, bro. And I went over there. I went over there today. I was with Juju. We drank some Gatorade, bro. We was thirsty as hell, bro. That that mall, T-Mobile had LTE and Verizon had 5G.
Wow.
Verizon's got to have some panels in that mall, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. They gotta have some panels in that mall. Cause I was picking up 5G UW and I was speed testing at the mall and I was getting like 500 down, 500 up, down and like 60 up inside the mall. That mall has everything, bro. Rolex, Dior,
The hell's going
Gucci,
on?
Finley, everything, everything,
The hell's going on my laptop? Hmm.
everything, broski. That shit
I
had
gotta,
everything in it.
I gotta reboot it.
But don't you remember, Los, the last time you was on my live stream last year, the girl that had came in and she was saying that T-Mobile sucked really bad in Manhattan.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess you wasn't lying, bro.
Yeah,
Hmm.
she definitely wasn't lying. I don't know why people are paying, right? Snapchat to get followers. I be having all these random people I don't even know and I'm following them, and I sit here and unfollow them because I don't even know who the hell they are.
Damn, I haven't used Snapchat in a long time.
Yeah, people need to stop. Listen, if you're not planning to make money on Snapchat, don't waste your money. And I know nobody that watches me does that, but I'm just, just throwing it out there. Don't waste your money because people are going to unfollow you, like I've been doing. I unfollow everybody that I don't even know because I'm like, how the hell am I following this person when I don't even know them? I don't know them from a hole in the wall. That's AI.
This
They
is
dis
not though.
they disrespecting my boy Spider Man, and that's the real actor too. Not that, the first picture.
No, I know. It's funny.
Yeah.
So, what concert did you go out there for?
What's the name of that dude?
Tom Holland?
No, the one that we went to see, me and your sister.
Young Jin? Young Jin. You can't teach him. Young Jin.
Young Jin.
Young
He's a Korean pop star.
Oh, wow.
He's
I
famous.
never.
Like his videos on here get like freaking millions of views, bro. Like 300, 500 million views.
No shit.
So
Never
she
heard of
got to
him,
see
bro.
her
It
favorite her favorite star.
must be, like the young stuff.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. No, but there was some grown men there too. I'm like, what? You listen to him? And he sings. Well, he raps also. Most of the songs are rapped. He raps half Korean and then the other verse in English, then the other verse in Korean, then the other verse in English, the other verse in Korean. I mean, you
Wow.
gotta have some talent to do that, bro. Switch up like that, like every verse. That's like singing in Spanglish. You know what I'm saying? Or talking in Spanglish. Well,
Yeah.
talking in Spanglish is easier, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, actually rapping, it's got to be harder.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I don't know why on my end on StreamYard it said it was blocked from me sending that, the invitation to join the live stream. But yeah, Verizon shined hard, bro. Verizon shined hard. Like I'm definitely keeping Verizon.
Oh yeah, they hooked you up with getting you off that simplicity plan, right?
Yeah, you see, and they gave me the Wi-Fi 7 routers.
Hell
and they
yeah.
gave me that $30 off for 12 months for loyalty.
Well, yeah, you've
The
had
girl
Fios
was super
forever.
happy. She was like, "Oh, you got Verizon Wireless now? I talked to you last year." I was like, "Yeah, I just got it." She was like, "How you like it?" I was like, "Yeah, I like it. Works good." She was like, "Oh my God." She was like, "I'm gonna give you this $30 12 months credit on your bill."
Hell yeah.
So my bill went from 260 to 230.
You still got the cable channels, man.
Mm. Yeah, because of my family. You know, my brother helps me with the bill. If it
Yeah,
wasn't
my
for that, bro, I would have got rid of cable. It's $65 for freaking 10 channels.
Jesus.
And I got more. I got 50, so it's 120 for 50 channels. NBC and all them brung up the price, bro. It's all over the news and everything.
Oh yeah, the locals, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they drive up
Crazy.
everything.
They need to stop trying to scalp us.
What did I finally logging into the shit? It finally let me log in. Okay,
Yeah,
let's see.
I sent
Hold on.
Verizon
Let's see
all
here.
that.
Pro 7. Let's do I'll check that in
Somebody
right
called me
now.
from Apple. I'm about to find out real quick who called me. It says
Apple
Apple
support.
support.
For English, press 1. Para español, oprima dos. Apple uses this number for outbound calls only, so this line is not answered.
Mm,
Hmm.
gotcha.
Okay, I'm checking it right now. Yep, they relocked it, dude. Here, I'll send you this picture. Not even playing. Hmm. You see what I just sent
Yeah,
you?
I see it down here. SIM lock status locked.
Yeah, but it says locked carrier US Boost
Mm-hmm.
mobile lock policy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see it right here.
yeah, they
Mm.
relocked it.
But you know what, bro? They're not even allowed to do that. They're not allowed to do that, bro. They're violating Apple's terms and conditions. Apple's terms and conditions, once you unlock a phone, they're not allowed to relock it. T-Mobile even said it. T-Mobile was like, "Look, we can't lock your 17 Pro. You can sue us for that. It's got to stay unlocked. Once we unlock a phone, it's got to stay unlocked." They unlocked my freaking 14 Pro. Don't you remember? Way before I
Yep.
even paid it off. And I did resets and all that shit, and T-Mobile never locked it up. Even Amazon said it. Amazon said that when I bought the phone, it was fully unlocked. That um, Boost must have locked it on their own, since I financed it through them. But the phone when I bought it was fully unlocked. And Apple checked into the details, and they said yes. When you got it from Amazon, it was fully unlocked. Once you put that Boost eSIM on there, it locked it. So they're not allowed to do that, bro. That's like if I would have bought it through Apple. Remember how you told me? Buy
Mm-hmm.
it through Apple and it'll stay unlocked? Nope. Boost was still locking phones that people were buying fully unlocked from Apple. They were doing some shady shit, bro.
What do you expect, man?
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you on this live stream. I got Apple from Cupertino running an investigation against them.
Oh yeah, I
I didn't
would
want to say
too.
nothing before, but I do, bro. I do. I showed them proof about their shady practices.
Damn, you can't even unlock it on the AT&T website. You know, it says here that this is not an AT&T device. I guess they finally cracked down on that.
Hmm.
Because
Yep.
I thought, since you had an AT&T, your AT&T sim on there from using it before, you might be able to do it, but nope.
Nah, that AT&T would have had to be on there for months. It's only been there for like 3 weeks.
That's not good, man.
You know.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna get going to bed, man. It's already that time for me. I go to bed early now.
Yeah.
But thanks, man. Appreciate it, and I hope that helps. At least that gives you more proof.
Yeah. I know. No
If,
worries.
if you if you ever need it something ran, just let me know. Especially if you're gonna buy it, from someone, because it'll tell me
Hmm.
if it's blacklisted and all that stuff too. It'll tell me like what carrier's blacklisted through and everything.
No, I know, bro. Hell yeah, I run it by you.
So just let me know if you ever do.
All right.
All right, then, bro. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night, man.
You too, bro.
All right, later.
All right. Later, bro. So yeah, guys, I gotta work in a couple of hours, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Today's my last day of work, so no worries. More live streams earlier, more hours. So I'm definitely gonna catch you guys later on today. Enjoy the video that I posted, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care. God bless and be safe. Turn on that bell notification so you never miss none of my none of my content on both channels, on the Alex Raw Tech and on the Alex Raw Talk. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for liking. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for viewing. Take care. God bless me. Safe. You already. And thank you for watching, guys. Appreciate you.